Welcome to Game.
Hey guys,
Whoa.
and welcome to GTLive.
We were like, we're going in, we're starting now. Jason
you're
was
never
like,
ready.
videos started,
You
and then
can
it's
never
like,
be fully
wait a
ready for
minute,
that.
what?
You're never fully dressed
Hold on,
without
I don't
a
have my
smile.
hat
That's
on
true.
You're never fully dressed without a smile and your Funtime Freddy hat.
It's true. Both of those things are
you want it?
necessary. That's really fun.
No, I want.
You just want to cover my eyes so nobody can.
No, it's cute. It's super cute.
No, so nobody can
Oh
priority
man,
report
I have the
or minority
bandana
report
and
me.
the hat. Am I from the hood now?
No,
You're from Team Fortress 2 now. You're stacking them up.
See, if you are
Here you
truly
go.
from the hood, see, and I've always had this problem with hats. Sorry, we're getting off on tangents already. I
Welcome to
apologize.
GTLive, everyone.
Welcome to GTLive, the
Blah, blah, blah.
tangent show.
Okay.
How do you feel about this? I noticed that the brim of your hat is actually pristine.
Yeah?
Many people feel very strongly about bending the, like, as soon as they get a new hat, they bend the brim in order to make it more of a
Are
U
you a brim bender?
Yes,
or a flat brimmer?
This
Bent and flat. Why would you buy a flat one and then bend it?
for the same reason you buy jeans that are already ripped, right?
No, the bending is after the fact.
Oh.
See, and I'm a big fan of let me keep my hat pristine, but people love the bend in the hat.
You're a straight brimmer.
I'm a
I've
straight
never
man.
heard of this before.
I'm straight.
This only comes out at like
May
bar
surprise
mitzvahs
some of
and
you.
stuff.
Totally straight. You're a straight man as well? Or are you a little bent?
Sometimes.
Stephanie, straight?
It depends on the time and location.
I think I like my brim a little bendy sometimes.
Wow.
You know?
So
You have to experiment.
So-
I'm just saying.
Is this
So
an
you're not a
ink
straight.
machine plug? Is that what is that where we're going with this?
Oh man! Wow!
Oh, that's-
tangent after tangent.
That's
after
a different
tangent.
live stream, my
That's
friend.
something
Yeah, that's
altogether.
something
So,
different.
hey, friends,
Hey.
neighbors, comrades, FNAFers. You might notice that we have a new addition on the couch today, and that addition,
Is that me?
It's Pikachu.
Is that fun time? Or is that just regular?
it's a...
We'll get into it. Don't
Okay,
worry.
sorry.
Don't jump the gun, it's all right. We're talking about you now.
Me?
We're talking about you.
Who
You're
cares
the...
about me?
No one yet, but we want to
The
make them care
eyeballs
about
behind
you.
The guy
the
working the
guy
camera.
behind that camera.
Chris
cares
clearly
about
clearly
you
cares about you
deeply.
because he's doing the slow zoom.
Yeah, he is.
Hey,
There he
give,
is.
give an
Whoa.
awkwardly slow zoom
Yeah. Oh,
onto Kellen
let's
here.
go.
Oh, wait, we gotta start all the way
start
back.
all the
Okay,
way out.
start all the
Okay,
way back.
good.
Awkwardly slow zoom.
Now.
So the man you see on the couch beside us is...
Kellen. I was trying to be awkward.
And you succeeded.
I'm
Way to go. Effortless.
Wow.
Effortless.
I'm Kellen Goff, and I'm the voice of Funtime Freddy in Five Nights at Freddy's sister location.
Oh my god.
Wow. And
You
here
have
I
to raise it up a little to get it
And
get
here-
it zooming in more.
and here I thought that like all those were like effects put on after the fact of the voice, but no, it just
Nope.
comes straight out that
No,
way.
Right?
it's just
All natural.
I have a little flap in my throat that lets me do that without hurting myself. So
A flap in addition to your vocal cords?
uh-huh.
Oh wow. It's an extra flap.
It happened. Okay, ready for a story?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I almost
Story time already,
Fun time
everyone.
story time. Here we go.
I almost died once.
Wow.
I like
Great way to
stories
start it
that
out,
start
right?
like that are so exciting.
Welcome. We are only 7 minutes into GTLive, and already we're talking about the time that he almost died.
It's okay.
Fantastic.
It's
I'm glad
okay,
we're
Matt.
such fast friends.
I forgot my watch too. It's okay. No, the reason my mom
His
actually.
wrist just tells great time. It's okay. And
Yeah.
go
I have
ahead.
an invisible watch.
My mom actually, when I was a baby, she called me Kellen Bear, and she still does sometimes. And I'm like, "Aw." But
Which was just prefacing your role
I know,
as
she
Funtime
knew.
Freddy Bear.
I
She knew what your
suppose
destiny would be.
It was foreshadowing.
It was.
It was the prequel to everything.
The role you were born
Wait,
to
is this
play.
an official prequel? Is this a canon
Is this
prequel?
canon?
Oh my
This is
gosh.
prequel
Oh
right
my
here.
This
gosh.
is the baby
Okay.
animatronics. No!
No!
How does
Okay.
it fit in with the wizards and the nightmares and the phantoms?
All right,
and
let
the
him
fun
let him
times?
tell a story.
So, I almost died because my tonsils were huge, and when I snored, I sounded like a bear.
You sounded like a demon baby.
Like
Yeah,
a grizzly.
like that kind of thing. But
there are sounds coming out of your body right now that
I
I'm just
know.
that you
so
didn't
confused.
expect.
I don't even
Yes.
know where those things are
They-
coming from.
10 years of training. That's where it came from.
And then 10 years will get you that, you guys.
What is he doing?
What's going God.
That's that's the stuff that I do when I'm not by the camera. But
You're like a human beatbox, but you're like a creepy
I
human
can
beatbox.
beatbox, but I don't want to break your microphone.
Oh.
Anyway,
Or break our minds.
I know. That's just
Break our minds.
Is your
What?
is your
What?
he's
your-
just doing
What?
squats
What?
now.
is your umbilical cord okay?
Great.
Okay.
Great. I'm good.
So anyway,
Mind breaker.
when I was a baby, I almost died. I said that already.
Yes.
But
a couple times.
But I got them removed, and ever since then, I can do weird things with my throat.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Don't take that out of context, please. But
This is gonna be a great stream.
This is already a solid stream.
But-
This is great.
but yeah, that's why I was called Kellen Bear. I forgot why we were talking about it.
We were talking about your extra vocal flap. The
Oh
string
yeah,
action.
yeah. No.
So go ahead.
That's what lets me like when people always think, oh, he probably can't talk at all after he does like a convention or something, yelling at people all day. And it's true, but it's not because my throat's tired, it's because the voice takes so much adrenaline that I just can't keep it up without coffee, which I hate so much.
I hate coffee too. High five.
Do you want to hear the story about why I hate coffee? There is a story.
Sure. Why
Awesome.
not?
I'm
Do it.
I'm sorry if I'm taking away from the time.
No, it's fine.
I'm enjoying it.
Right? I'm just excited to hear all these stories.
Engage
My-
with the stream,
my-
guys. Do it.
My dad is. Oh wait, I can't curse. My dad is mean.
Get creative.
Okay.
Okay.
He-
Mean. All
A
right.
A
he's a
poopy
little.
head.
He's a little Dennis the Menace.
Okay.
When I was
Small child who wields a slingshot effectively.
And
I suppose
replaces teeth with chiclets.
Yeah. With
Oh.
chiclets?
Yeah.
Man,
Remember?
that's a deep cut reference.
It
Well
is.
done.
What are
He loses, you know, the neighbor?
Yeah.
He loses his dentures. He breaks them. He breaks the
Mr.
two front teeth.
Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
He breaks the two front teeth out of his neighbor's dentures.
Yeah.
And he decides to replace those missing two front teeth with two chiclets.
What's a chiclet?
Oh my God.
It's a little can.
It's
a
a little.
small,
It's a gum.
It's a small gum.
It's a gum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gum.
Okay.
Little square gums.
Yeah.
Pillows of gum.
Anyway,
I thought.
go ahead.
I thought it was like a baby chicken, and
A chicklet. No, that's just a chick.
I'd be more impressed on how he pulled that off without Mr. Wilson noticing.
Mr. Wilson is just oblivious to the world.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
He's
so
getting
your-
on in years.
So your dad is a poopy butthole.
Right. Poopy butt. Oh. I'm still a kid. I love that. I used to adore apple juice. I still do, but I used to
Up top.
adore it. I used to
Up top.
I like apple juice
I
as
used
well.
to
Yes.
adore it.
Not
Like,
to the
I
level of
drank Mott's
high-fiving
apple
about it,
juice
but
by the gallon
my
as a child.
Mott's was my man.
My jam.
Mott's can come over to my house anytime. Use my bed.
Store
But,
brand. Store brand.
Yeah, Mott's a store brand.
Really?
Yeah.
Mott's is.
Isn't it?
What?
Oh, you mean like Kroger? Yeah. Okay.
No,
Sorry,
no.
man.
Come
I
on,
like-
get-
I like-
no.
I didn't have the
The
fancy
Kroger.
stuff. Okay.
You discriminating apple juice now?
I am. There is a wide discrepancy in quality of apple.
Discrepancy.
You know, juicy juice, get out. 100% real
What?
juice, get out.
Juicy juice is gum.
Juicy juice is
Juicy.
amazing.
You're thinking juicy fruit,
You're
Chris.
totally right.
Juicy juice is gum. No, that's juicy fruit. Close, but different.
Oh my God.
Wow, we
A
are
gum called Juicy Juice
No, it's
is
a
not
candy.
something I
no,
want to
that's
purchase.
Juicy fruit. Okay.
juicy
anyway.
fruit is different from movies. Juicy fruit is 100% real juice.
I'm
Made
looking
me
at
vomit
the
the
chat
2
now.
times that I had it. Get out. Get out.
People are
juicy
just really
juice.
excited about apple juice
Get
right
out.
now. Yogurt Face 2000 just says, I love juice. I adore the apple juice.
I like
Says
juice, too.
Echolocation Gaming.
Mott's in the
And
house.
Matzo
yep, there
ball.
we go.
Hashtag not spawned, but could be spawned, all you Mott's sponsors out there. Could be.
There's
Your
not enough.
juice in this cup.
I'm really
I
excited
don't
about
think there's
Kellen's
enough-
story about apple juice.
I don't think there's enough characters on Twitter to say that hashtag.
So your dad,
My dad,
talk to me about him.
I was
Lay on the
No, we
here.
were up to the
I
apple
was-
juice.
I-
We were up to
Therapy
the apple
session.
juice.
It's therapy session.
I was
It's okay.
particularly Dennis the Menace. What I can't say. I was a little poop head.
Yeah, okay, you
I
were a
was a
poop-
little
So your
poop
dad
head
was a
one
poop
day.
head, and
Yeah.
you were a poop head.
Yeah,
So
well-
just your family is just a bunch of people with a lot of fecal matter on their faces.
True.
Great.
But he he
I don't even wanna look at the
decided.
chat right now.
Okay, every night I would get up like a zombie in the middle of the night, waddle over in my little onesie to my mom's like, Mom, I want apple juice. And she's like, she just wakes up, okay. And she gets up to the kitchen, makes me my little sippy cup of apple juice, gives it to me, and then I'm like, and I go to bed. So it got to the point where it was so routine that she just left it out on the counter. Right?
Good. That's efficiency.
Yeah.
So
Smart mom.
one night I was a poop head, and I got up in the middle of the night, I reaching around for my apple juice.
Yeah.
Don't ruin the punchline.
I'm not gonna ruin it.
And I didn't find a sippy cup. I found a mug, and I was like, Mama and Daddy, let me drink Big Boy Cup now.
Big Boy Cup!
Big Boy Cup.
I was so.
That's a huge moment.
Give
me that Big Boy Cup.
I was so excited because I thought
me sip Big Boy Cup.
I thought they trusted me. I thought it's like our son can drink for himself.
Yeah.
So
Sip Big Boy.
And to my credit, I didn't spill a drop.
Well done.
But it wasn't apple juice in the mug. It was cold black coffee.
Yucky.
Unsweetened, left there for maybe 4 hours.
Talk about poopy.
So I spit it out all over my dad.
Over your dad was there?
Yeah, because the counter was, the nightstand was right next to their bed.
Yeah.
And I ruined their covers, and he was like, Kellen, what the frick? And I'm like, that's the worst apple juice I ever tasted! And to this day,
Wow.
I can drink apple juice. I can't drink coffee without going,
Huh.
It's a good sound, though. It's a good sound to it. Yeah, that one's a good one.
So, hey,
So
a lot of
Kellen,
you,
everyone.
So a lot so a lot of you are probably wondering, what the heck is going on today? I don't blame you.
I'm wondering that myself.
You know what? Yeah,
I'm
I was going to say the same thing. I wonder that too.
I'm unsure as well.
So, ladies and gentlemen, not only are we fortunate enough to be in the same room as the man who voiced Funtime Freddy. You doing all right? You got a little phlegm?
You were playing me up too honorably, so I wanted to lower myself a couple
I was about
pitches.
to say,
just keep saying mini big boy sip cup.
if you
Mini big boy sippy cup, Mom.
Perfect, great.
That's it.
You have completely
That's it.
undercut any hype that I've built up for you at this point.
It's great.
Go ahead.
So anyway, not only are we sitting here with the voice of Funtime Freddy from Sister Location, but also he has brought on
A hat.
Some secret hat, so you know who he is. But also, he's brought with him. What have you brought with you today?
I have brought the original audition files and the original files from the that were used in the game. Well, some of them were used in the game, but Mr. Scott Cawthon, praise be unto him, has allowed me exclusively, Game Theory exclusive, to reveal the cut lines, because there were lines that were cut from Sister Location.
Yeah.
So he's allowed me to reveal them today for you guys.
As well as you've said before the stream that we can grill you, and you have some interesting tidbits about what it's like to work with Scott. And
Sure,
things like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because for those of you who don't know, there may or may not be a Five Nights at Freddy's theory on the way tomorrow, another one next week, who knows. There's a couple things on the way, and so I need to grill this man in order to get as much information out of him as possible.
squeeze every ounce of information
Squeeze every
voluntarily,
last ounce of apple juice out of him.
involuntarily, off camera,
I like
however we can get it.
I like the
getting it
idea
today.
of you like squeezing apple juice as someone like a tube of hydrocortisone.
But it's hydrocortisone, huh? That's a not toothpaste tube, just hydrocortisone.
No, that's a skin product.
Yeah, I know. It's just odd that most
For
people.
itchy redness, Matthew.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for curing my itchy redness. While we're there, though, while we're squeezing this man for information, we have also stumbled across the unreleased FNAF 6.
Here it is. It's the new FNAF game, you guys.
And you can't say clickbait
Canon.
because technically this is the newest well, I don't know if it's the newest, but it is another Five Nights at Freddy's game. No one said it was a video game.
Technically.
The
Yep.
new Five Nights at Freddy's game right here.
But Matt,
This is it. What?
it's on video right now, isn't it?
That makes it a video game.
game.
Oh my gosh!
Dramatic! So that's what we're going to do today.
Oh,
We are
put
going to
this
play
on
the
the
newest,
Go for
latest Five Nights at Freddy's game while grilling this guy for any information we can get about sister location, what it's like to work with Scott, and any hints that you... Have you done anything for FNAF 6? Do you know anything about FNAF 6?
Nothing. The voices come last. So
Really?
if something's in development, we're going to know about it last because Scott doesn't. He believes in plausible deniability, so he doesn't want us to know anything until. He keeps everything on a need-to-know basis.
And so then
That
when...
seems like Scott.
Yeah.
Right? That sounds smart. So when would he send out the casting call for that sort of thing? Because one of the big things that's going on Reddit now in the Five Nights at Freddy's community
Is that you are campaigning to be a character in the next game.
Me?
Don't deny it.
Oh,
No.
you?
No,
Oh.
I'm
no.
kidding.
What I was gonna say though is a big thing is one of the big things that just happened is there's a new casting call out for one of the instructors, or there's like an IT technician guy who.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a new like role request out there. Where would
this
that fall in the process? Does that mean that we are close to a Five Nights at Freddy's game?
This is the first I've heard of it, but if that's what it means, then he might what he might be doing is experimenting with something new.
Yeah.
This is if he's even making a Five Nights at Freddy's game. Did it say Five Nights at Freddy's on the audition document?
I believe, well, it doesn't necessarily say that, but it's associated with other similar, like, casting calls for, like, instructional tutorials type voices, a la, like,
Interesting.
hand unit from sister location, things like that.
Well, it could be it could be FNAF. I don't know. He hasn't told me anything about it, but it also could be another game, or it might not even be a game at all. Scott has so many side games going on not side games, but like side projects going on right now that he could just be testing something out.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, okay, so real quick, we're going to hop into grilling Kellen here in a second, but we got to put this game together.
I'm already grilling.
Right? It's hot. So it's another day of 110
Hotbox.
degrees in California,
The
you
hotbox
guys.
continues
so
here.
Yeah.
we have to just get all the information out of Kellen before he
Is that
passes
a
out.
peep? Oh my
You're
gosh.
just noticing it now?
Yeah.
That's not just a. That's not just a.
It's an Easter
peep.
peep.
Not
It's
a
not
peep.
just a
It is
peep.
the Peepachu.
It's Peepachu, okay?
I met Pikachu yesterday.
Hold
Did you?
on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Are
Okay.
there
No,
questions?
not.
So
who cares about those?
So,
We have to educate him
I
really
care
quick
about them.
on Peepachu. I care
here, you
as
guys,
well.
you guys talk
No-
about
Sounds
real quick,
dirty.
So if you have questions for Kellen about voice acting, because you're Funtime Freddy, but what else have you done? Like you've done a lot of other.
Yeah,
voice
sure.
work.
A lot of people don't know I was in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I in the the guy behind the camera, his face is like. In the 6th episode, I was the shovel, Sammy the Spade.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sammy the
Let's
everyone's
dig a
favorite.
hole at the bottom of the garden. That guy. Becky and Joe are really nice people.
Yeah.
I was also in Hearthstone, the online card game thing in the Ungoro pack. I was Terror Scale Stalker and Fireplume Harbinger.
Nice.
I was also in A Hat in Time.
Which
That
yeah.
just
Yes.
came out.
Another big one that just came out.
I can thank one of your other guests for that, Mr. Chris Niosi.
Yeah.
He was the
Yeah.
casting director on that, and he brought me on for that.
We got all sorts of voice actors
Oh,
coming
yeah.
in these days. It's
Oh,
great.
yeah?
So if you have any questions about voice acting, or specifically about Funtime Freddy, or any of the secrets that Kellen might have buried inside of himself, send them in via.
2 ways. You can send them via 2 ways. One is in the chat. You
Yeah.
can be like, "Hey, Kellen, I think you're really nice," or "Hey, Kellen, tell me more about your weird throat flap." And,
Where is the person from with this accent? I'm curious now.
Alaska. It's a
Alaska.
very
It's an
very
Alaskan
unusual accent, but
That's
don't make fun
actually-
of them. They're really sensitive about it up
That's
there.
where the voice actress of Baby lives.
Oh.
Yeah,
well,
Heather
knew that.
Masters.
Well,
That's
then
why
you
we
should
were
know
referencing
that, I mean, obviously they would have that accent as well. You can also hit us up on Twitter using hashtag GTLive. Chris has drawn some welcoming artwork for Kellen.
Oh, is that
Now-
what that is?
Now, Chris.
love it. I
Now,
love it.
You have to
Don't
tell
give him
us
too much credit.
I'm gonna take a picture of him and post him on my Twitter now.
Okay.
which Freddy.
That is the
is
highest
this?
praise that your artwork has ever gotten, Chris.
Right?
Right?
I mean, it's definitely Funtime Freddy if it's getting the picture.
I just checked my phone. Chris Neosi just texted me.
Well, hold on.
nice.
Let's ask Chris this question. Hey, Chris, can you name more than one version of Freddy? I've mentioned it like 3 times
All
on
right,
my show
you-
already.
you can
so
do
you have
it.
Funtime Freddy.
Golden Freddy.
Okay.
Golden Freddy.
Good
Look
one.
at you.
Can you name one more?
Regular Freddy. Save that one for last.
That's when he's when he's been through some tummy trouble and he's finally regular,
Constipated Freddy.
as my Jewish grandmother would say.
So, okay, here's Five Nights at Freddy's, the board game, the tabletop game, I don't know. Steal his pizza if you dare, but beware the jump scare.
Oof.
Man.
You
'Cause it
you derriere.
right? How many more rhymes can we shove into that? And it
That's
wouldn't be
fair.
a Five Nights
If
at Freddy's
you
game.
even care.
It also says
You
it's-
two are quite a pair.
Oh!
And now with the camera I stare.
And this game, let's hope it's fair. On the back, you'll see 2 people obviously having a great time. Is it just me, or does the one on this side, the right, does he look like me, Scott? What do you
It
think?
looks like Ryan Reynolds.
This guy?
Oh yeah.
Right, exactly.
It's
Does
definitely
he look
Ryan
like me?
Reynolds.
Does
It's
Ryan
def-
Reynolds-
He
it's
does look like
definitely-
Ryan Reynolds.
It's definitely Ryan Reynolds.
You can make. Is that a troll face?
No, it's me. I'm doing the face. I'm scared of Freddy, even though he's not even looking at Freddy. What is he looking at? His eyes aren't even looking at the game. Look at him. What's he doing? It's ridiculous.
He's looking at the person who Freddy's looking at.
So,
Okay.
try to steal
Okay.
Freddy's pizza while he's asleep. If he wakes, he will leap with a roar that is sure to
cheap-
scare. All right.
Let's do it,
it's
you
Don't
guys.
Wake, it's Don't Wake Daddy's Pizzeria
Oh,
edition.
wake daddy! I remember that.
Or,
It's a great game.
it
By
is a
great, I
classic
mean
game.
stressful as all get out.
all right.
I'm
so,
tweeting out the picture to GTLive right now.
Okay. Awesome.
Here we go. All right.
Here, and in the meantime, I can show. So you asked about Pikachu earlier, and I do think it's important that we let you know Pikachu is much more than any old Peep.
Yeah.
Pikachu is an integral member of this live stream,
Aw.
and people send in. If we could flip over to the Twitter feed, actually, I've isolated pictures of Pikachu
Yeah.
specifically from the stream. So. He dresses up for Halloween.
He's cute.
Sometimes we are Pikachu.
Oh.
I mean, aren't we all Pikachu in some
In
ways?
some way,
Uh,
yeah.
So there are other Pikachus that other people have that they
Sure.
put little neckties on.
Sure.
Green Pikachus. So yeah,
Or-
a Pikachu in every style.
A
He's
Pikachu
an important
for every
part.
occasion.
He's an important part of
For
the
every
live stream.
season.
Yeah,
Right?
there we go. A Pikachu for
A Peep for every season.
All right, here let's see what's going on.
Well,
with the
I'm
game.
working on it. Freddy is a little bit smaller
Oh.
than he appears on the
On
box.
screen.
He's not quite as menacing as we were expecting, maybe.
Right? Like on the box.
Freddy.
Like, look at him. He's just kind of like baby Freddy.
Yeah.
Because
like,
on the box, he's got like this enormous
he looks
head.
like a toy. Freddy. Toy Freddy.
Oh man.
Technically, he is not a toy Freddy because a toy Freddy has 2 buttons on
Also,
his
Nerd!
also feet.
Are you? Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Are you calling me a nerd because I know how many buttons Toy Freddy has on his? Okay, just one.
What is
also,
this?
also, let me double check. This is obviously his pizza plate. Hold up, now I need to double check. I've been
come on,
researching
man.
Freddy. I've been researching Freddy buttons.
Freddy Buttons.
Toy Freddy.
Oh man, I've almost let him loose.
Don't be careful. He's possessed by the spirit of dead children.
We should have skizzers.
Called it. Toy Freddy has 2 buttons.
Skizzers?
Yes.
Oh, there are some over there.
Oh, thank you.
See,
Hold on.
meanwhile, Freddy Fazbear.
Do you need skizzers?
I'm okay.
Okay, we do not need
I've
skizzers.
freed the
Thank you
Fred.
so much.
See,
I'm
this
trying
is,
to.
this is how you know that this is
Okay.
this is Gen 1 Freddy.
This-
Gen 1 Freddy has 0 buttons.
This is
Toy
one.
Freddy has 2 buttons, as does Golden. Trust me, I've done the button counts and the toe counts.
What the
G1.
heck is this? These pizza pieces are tiny.
They look like
Wait.
feet.
Hold on, where's the box?
Here's the box. What do you need?
This
Hold
box?
on. The
We're doing great work here, guys.
pizza pieces. Look at these pizza pieces. These right here. You guys.
They're
All
small.
of them are in this tiny bag.
They're small.
Hold on. Look.
Here, can
Look,
you do
this-
the voice of Freddy?
This is a pizza piece.
Hold on.
Well, this will be the first time I've done his voice.
Okay, here we go.
Hello! You're watching GTLive!
That was great.
That was
That work?
terrifying.
Tell everyone to subscribe.
Subscribe!
Perfect.
To what?
Whatever.
Subscribe to Game Theory!
Perfect.
And
Sweet.
Film Theory!
Say MatPat is the smartest FNAF theorist out there.
That's alright.
Freddy! You fool! You fool, Freddy!
All right.
Oh god, I got a bunch of friend requests on Facebook now.
Good, I'm
Watch
glad.
out.
See,
Yeah.
GTLive, bringing friends together.
Yeah.
So you've talked about a lot of the work that you've been in. I have some questions rolling in that I want to start hitting you with
Yeah,
while we
please
set
do. I'm
this
going to just
up.
put batteries into this.
At Chelly Mills on Twitter
Hi.
says, as an aspiring voice actor / actor, how do you get acting jobs? So where do your jobs come from?
Well, living in Los Angeles is definitely makes it easier. But if that's not like something that you're able to do yet, like I think Endgame should be moving to Los Angeles or Texas or New York.
Texas.
Yeah,
Ah.
they do anime in Texas.
Oh
Funimation.
yeah,
Funimation's
absolutely.
down there,
Yeah,
right?
we love
Okay.
those guys.
Yeah, and where was I? Oh yeah, if that's something that's not in the cards right now, there's a wonderful website called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com.
Oh, that's
Really?
And-
That's
uh,
very
D-
self-explanatory.
D. Bradley Baker, the voice of Appa and Momo on The Last Airbender, made it, and he details everything you need to know. Like, all the questions I get can be summed up on that site. Me personally, definitely taking acting classes, doing musical theater, and taking improv classes have helped a lot.
Improv classes are something I know a lot of people do, and those always seem to help a lot.
Improv is, I book most of my jobs when I do auditions with like a little improv at the end to separate myself from
Yeah,
everybody
it
else.
shows that you understand the character and
Sure.
that you're willing to kind of like add ideas rather
Yeah.
than
Absolutely,
just like do what's
yeah.
written. Gently, sorry, I'm reading the instructions on how to put it
Gently,
together.
firmly grasp it in your hand.
Firmly grasp Freddy in your hand, gently spread Freddy's arms,
Okay.
and insert the posts on the side of the pizza tray into the holes in
You know,
the
right?
pans.
Is it even
Getting hot
hotter in here?
Is it getting hot in here? Or is it just Freddy?
Oh, jeez.
What is he doing?
He's blinking slowly and lovingly.
Oh,
at the
He's
camera.
doing
just
doing that
so
one
weird.
dance that
Right,
the-
right out of context. This is very. I mean, ooh,
Just a little odd. Okay,
little
fair.
pelvic
I
thrust.
think we should probably just play. He doesn't even have
Disney
a pelvis.
Imagineers
right?
in the house.
That's
Were there any other questions, or should we move on?
There was another one. I don't want him to continue down that line of thinking, so let's give you another question.
Okay.
At Goldnail Gaming says, I have two questions. What is your favorite version of Freddy?
Ooh.
And also, what is your favorite game?
Game in general, or game of the FNAF series?
It doesn't
what?
specify. I bet you
I'll do
could
both.
take your pick.
Okay. Well, if I'm not being prejudiced and saying Funtime Freddy, then Golden Freddy's pretty cool.
Ah, Golden Freddy. Are you talking Golden Freddy or are you talking Fred Bear? Boom! Difference.
There is a
Jeez.
difference,
There is a
actually.
difference.
Yeah, no. Yeah, both of them are nice. The guy who
Right?
voices Vlad in this game voiced Fred Bear in FNAF World, so I should probably say Fred Bear,
Yeah.
so I don't piss him off because I'm seeing him this weekend.
So I gotta ask.
Yes.
What is it like working with Scott on one of these games? Like you said, so he's very resistant to give you details before you need to
Sure,
know.
yeah.
How much going in? Like, do you just get a list of lines and a script? Or
Yeah.
do you see how the lines fit together and like context around them?
The first, I'm going to say hi, Chris Niosi. He said you've usurped my seat, Ursa. Yeah, and,
It's a good seat to share, man.
It is.
and maybe I'll fart in it too. We'll see what happens, Chris.
no, please don't do that.
I will
That's
not do
still
that.
our couch. No,
Okay.
that is not Chris's seat, actually.
But I'll answer your question. It's very fun to work with him. It's very like we don't do like a Skype session type deal. He trusts the voice actors to do their thing. Give him a couple takes, and usually he doesn't ask us to redo it. He's never asked me for anything, but he just gives us the script. Or no, he just gives us our script, so only our lines.
Okay, so if you're reading just your lines, you're not seeing like
I don't see
I don't any of the other characters.
I don't see Bon Bon. Was that your impression?
That was my impression of you.
Oh, nice. You can be bootleg Freddy number 3.
Yeah, bootleg Freddy number. That's what the role I was born to play.
Were you like the tree in your elementary school play? Was that you?
The tree?
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
I mean,
just
he
because
got
because
he got so excited about number 3.
Oh yeah. I mean,
but anyway.
yes, he was.
But that's beside the point.
Roles in theater.
No.
Toward around professional.
But
I'm not Mr. I have an extra.
you all right?
flap in
You
my
need a
throat
cookie?
from that time where
I know, he needs a consolation cookie
Sorry,
right
I still
over
got
here.
my tonsils.
Here,
in
don't
my
worry, I
mouth.
can fix it. I can fix it.
Hey.
Hold on. Where's the Diet Coke? Oh my gosh.
Is there a Diet Coke?
Yesterday.
He drank it all.
I drank all the Diet Coke. It's okay. There's
All right.
a 2 liter.
Never
there's
mind.
two
Never
liters
mind.
down
He's gonna
there.
be cranky for the rest of the stream. Forget
Whatever.
it.
So anyway,
He's very, very nice. He's very, very generous. And what was the other part of that question?
who is Purple Guy? That was the other half of that question.
Grimace from McDonald's,
Oh
right?
God, I'll throw him off before the end of the stream. I will get you to reveal something that you know that.
This shock reporting's not going to work on
I
me.
don't know, it doesn't
I'm
sound
a
like
jump
he-
scare.
He doesn't sound like he's got, I mean, he's got his lines and everything, but if you're not exposed to the full context of the game, it would be really hard to discover additional secrets of your
I don't know anything about the lore either. Me and him don't discuss that. We have called before. He has a lovely voice. He's got like
Can you say that again? How
he has
lovely
a
is it?
lovely voice.
voice.
His voice is like caramel pouring down on a cookie.
He's
I
like
don't
a
know.
Twix bar. He is the human. He's the human version of a Twix bar.
We're talking about the same guy who voices Phone Guy.
He's like, hello,
hello.
No, he puts that on. He's like, hello, Kellen. How are he sounds
has a
like
deep-
he sounds like Markiplier,
I was
but
gonna say, is he
but
secretly
less
Markiplier's father?
Oh my
but
God.
less
No
forced.
wonder! It all makes sense now!
Scott's hair
That's
is
how
actually
Markiplier
pink.
got first.
It's like that one picture where was it gold and blue or was it that dress?
The dress,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
his hair is actually pink, like Markiplier's mustache.
Oh,
But
there
that's
it is.
just a
There
theory.
it is.
That's a pretty poorly supported theory. Hey, I'm gonna fire up this game real quick, and
Okay. Yeah, I
we'll,
think we
we'll
should play
continue
this
to ask questions
To
here.
grill me.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, send in more questions in the chat and on Twitter, you guys.
So
Yeah.
what we're supposed to do is we spin the spinner, and then we're responsible for removing that number and that many colored pizza slices. At which point, then we see how it goes.
All right, let's
So,
do
and
it.
And so I'm supposed to put Freddy into the lock position where he is
Okay.
asleep now,
He's a sleepyhead.
and I'm supposed to turn this on.
And meanwhile,
This
in
is
the-
Don't Wake Daddy.
Yeah, it totally is.
Wait.
This is
Wait.
completely original, and wow. It even creates an
man.
ambiance of sound
Okay.
to add to the scare factor.
Should we Bluetooth that into the computer audio?
Sure, they're hearing it great.
Okay.
So I need 2 red pizza slices. Oh, there's some bonus pizza slices hidden in
All right, are
these
you ready?
animatronic arms.
Oh no.
Okay, wait.
Is that what you? Why is the pizza so chunky?
Why?
It's gnawed. It's pre-gnawed.
Are these animatronic arms? The tongs, are they animatronic arms?
I think so.
They look like Skip's paws.
They
I
do,
know.
right? They look like cat paws,
Yeah.
like silver cat paws.
Yeah.
It's like Operation.
Cats like
is.
cheese. so-
There, 2 red. Done.
2 red.
Kelly,
Okay, now you're up next.
Go for it.
Fuck. For-
There you go.
There you go.
You got one blue.
Oh man.
Easy.
Got the easy one.
Was that you making a farting sound?
No,
What?
that
I think that was the game.
that was me creaking. I haven't been oiled in a
Oh.
while.
I got
Here you
it.
go.
Oil can.
Oil can.
Fascinating. There you
Oil.
go, Steph.
Oil
Okay,
can.
2
Two red.
red. Oh
Ooh,
man.
they're all buried.
They are. What am I gonna do?
Don't trigger Freddy.
Don't wake Freddy.
Oh, were we supposed to sing that?
It's all right.
I
you
didn't
missed
get the
memo, it's all
cue.
Oh,
Does he
okay.
have
right. Good.
eyelids?
You got one.
1.
Yeah, his eyelids are shut right now.
Right, but
see?
like in the game, does he have eyelids?
1 down.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
You see him blinking.
Okay.
So when it came time for you to like, because obviously Sister Location was really the first time that we had heard the voices for these characters.
I mean, there was FNAF
Bam!
World, but
Beat
right,
it.
FNAF World kind of worked, but like, so Scott didn't give you any input as far as like what Freddy's voice should sound like, because
he did. Do you want to hear that story?
Yeah, actually,
let's hear the
because when I
story.
first heard Freddy's voice, aka your voice, I was surprised that he was as like, I don't know, as like raspy and
not like you were expecting.
I expected him to be more like upbeat, cartoony
Well, you
rather
remember,
than
you remember
like
Chuck E.
Goofy,
Cheese, right? You
Yeah.
remember Chuck E. Cheese?
That
Like when we
plays
were
into
little?
the story.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Here, you gotta spin and tell stories.
All right, that keeps happening.
That thumb, man. Gotta get rid of that thing.
When you got flick, gotta
Here,
practice that
here,
flick.
there you go.
I got.
Okay.
This is like.
3 red.
three
Oh, buddy.
This
buddy.
is like
He's
Twister
done,
all
Z.
over again.
Beware the jump scare. Steal his pizza if you dare. And you also gotta tell us the story at the same time.
You're in for a scare.
And then also, get out of there.
Okay. That's one.
Get out of it. I can't tell a story at the same time.
Right?
It's so
Come
hard
on,
to
Kelly,
focus.
we want you to
Easy.
share.
Okay, so when I was
Two.
when I first did the
3. Well done.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice. All right.
okay, so when the audition first came to me, I had gone to sleep at 3 a.m.
It's on this
which
side of the
is-
line. It's 1 yellow,
It
not
is one
3
yellow,
red.
technically.
When I had gone to sleep at like 3 a.m., so I was like tired already, right?
Yeah.
So I got up because my phone has a specific sound it makes when there's an audition in my inbox because I like it's technical stuff. But that was 2
It
hours
reads
after.
for the word audition and
Yeah,
then makes
yeah.
a sound.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's real tech. Yeah.
It's technical stuff.
I just didn't want to get into semantics. That is 1 red.
That's 1 red.
Is there any red
There's
left?
1 red.
You got it. You got it, dude.
Beware the jump scare. Steal his pizza
Oh,
if
man.
you dare. Beware it. You're shaking there a little bit, Kellen. You afraid of your
No.
own creation
am.
or yourself? You afraid of an earlier version of yourself?
He's my Care Bear cousin.
Woo! Oh man, it's back to me. Okay.
Okay, so I got up. I was like sleep deprived already, right?
Uh-huh.
The original
yellow.
script was it called for the name was costumed entertainer, so I had no idea who this
There we
was.
go.
Really? So
Oh, sorry.
your
No worries,
role
you have a
was
lovely
costumed
foot.
entertainer?
It's Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I like those socks.
Yeah, I got him at Goodwill. Oh, Jesus, it's so hard to
blue.
Too blue.
tell a story. While I'm doing.
You,
So-
you gotta.
Ah! Jesus Christ! What? It's
How did I know it was going to be on me? Huh? Okay, that was not
planned it
that was
ahead of
not on
time.
purpose though. That's the thing. Are you all right?
It was a little
That was
startling.
a little bit, that
it
was
was a little
legitimately startling.
Yep.
I
His eyes
lose.
are open. He's all
Wait,
up.
wait, so does that mean I'm out and you two keep playing? Or?
No, I
Yes,
think
actually.
he's already.
Yeah.
Does?
According to the
Oh.
rules.
Oh man.
Technically,
okay.
I know I reset him.
Well, you can focus on your story as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. So
So your role was not Funtime Freddy. It was costumed entertainer.
yeah, and the description for it was somebody that your kids would love, but the parents would be kind of hesitant to leave alone with.
Really?
So I immediately thought of Chuck E. Cheese.
That's so
That's amazing.
So I made him sort of like I mixed in a little Hannibal Lecter, and I made him sort of a more demonic version.
Yeah.
But I went like I like screamed with all my might and I edited it.
Wait, in your audition tape, you screamed with all your might?
You're about to hear.
Ooh.
And I put on the. Oh, he wanted the effects with the audition. That's the other thing.
Oh wait, you had to do your own audio effects?
Yeah, no,
Wow.
I'm an audio engineer. I made my own effects for it.
Jeez,
That's
God.
awesome.
Yeah,
Of course, the poor actors do it all, man.
That's seriously amazing.
That was my
though.
favorite part, though. Like
Well done.
stuttering up the audio and putting the effect on it was my favorite part of the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
But I put the effects on. I was like, hey, he's gonna like that, and I passed out on the floor. And I woke up and it said, hey, you.
Oh God! God.
It said that you got the role. So that's
All right, so Stephanie is the winner.
Woo!
Hold on.
Yeah.
Well fought.
The
well
winner,
fought.
the winner of Five Nights at Freddy's, made it to 6 a.m. Made it to Blue Pizza.
Wait, are we going to get off YouTube for? Are we going to get like a copyright strike if I sing Queen?
No, you're
Nah,
fine.
you're
Okay.
fine.
I mean, unless you sound identical to Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Well,
or you're really,
I'm the
really
first
on
part.
pitch.
I'm the first part of that name.
Freddie.
Freddie.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Freddie Mercury.
Fun time, Freddie
Aw,
Mercury.
man.
Can Freddie,
Fun time,
can
Freddie.
Freddie sing a Queen song right now?
I paid my dues.
All right, when we're done. Great. I'm so sorry that I asked for that.
I want to ride my bicycle.
Oh my god. Oh! Okay.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm great. So, okay. So all
That was
of that
fun.
was...
That was
So
exciting.
Scott had no notes back for you to be like, hey,
No, he
do
just
X, Y, and Z?
he just said, "Hey, great, do that."
Really?
All right, there you
That-
have it. Sometimes
But
you're not
actually,
perfect in life, you know?
actually, when are we going to play the clips? Because I have like things to say about
Yeah,
them.
no,
before.
now's a perfect
Now's a good time?
Play the clips. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
All right. So wait, I can control
Matthew?
this.
Yeah, what's up?
I think
Talent,
Matthew's gonna
either
pull
one
it
of
up
Here, I got you.
because it's gonna be actually on the big screen up there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? Okay, so now these are... So take us through what we're gonna listen to now.
You should go. To
Well, we're going to listen to my. Well, let's do the fun stuff first. I actually auditioned for William Afton and the soap radio announcer for Vlad and Clara.
No
But
way.
I actually auditioned for those too. I didn't make it.
Really?
But I thought that would be fun to show on
And,
this.
and when you say the soap announcer, that's Vlad and Clara.
Find
from
out
Immor-
next time.
Yeah,
that
the
guy.
Immortal and the Restless.
The
Yeah.
guy who sounds like Bob Barker.
yeah. Okay, so where should I start here?
You can start with the announcer, the radio soap one.
Bottom one. Okay.
Yeah, and that was my audition for.
Viewers, another day,
One
another
sec, start back over.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Okay,
funny.
start over.
Oh, this is good.
Jason's gonna
That's what
bring
he
up the
wanted,
sound.
and-
I'll let you know when we're.
Okay.
An old timey guy.
Okay.
Cool.
Try now.
Hello, viewers! Another day, another dramatic entry in the lives of Vlad and his distressed mistress. Where will they go? What will they do? All of that and more happening now.
That was
That's
that was my
awesome.
audition for it. He wanted something deeper.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I think that's what he wanted.
I
in the
thought I
end, but
really liked that.
That was pretty
though.
darn
Yeah, I
good.
thought that was great.
Meh. Whatever.
You're a talented guy.
Oh man.
You
We should
and
have
your
him over
vocal
when we
flap.
do those visual novels, and we're over here making up all kinds of voices, and it's really unfortunate.
all the
It's
sexiest.
so unfortunate.
All the sexiest visual novels.
Oh, okay. All right. So the next one.
We're in the middle of Doki Doki Literature Club. It's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
amazing.
it's awesome. Okay.
Don't spoil what happens.
I will not.
'Cause-
So the next one is my audition for William Afton. He just had to be the creepy villain. So
Ooh, okay.
I did what I thought that would be.
Well, yeah. So that's the question. Okay, so the character.
I did not know he was William Afton.
Well, so what was the character description though? Because
Yeah,
here's
what
the thing,
information
these
did you
character
have?
descriptions might give us what we're looking for.
Let me try to remember. I think it was like just villain, diabolical, words like that.
Really?
Buzzwords
Okay.
like that.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, it was so long ago. This was back in July of 2016.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess that's real quick, and going back to kind of like the new casting announcement for FNAF 6 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How long was it from you seeing the audition, sending it in, to the game actually coming out?
Of Freddy?
Of Freddy.
Freddy was the last one to be cast, I think.
Really? You were last?
Yeah, I think so. That happened at the beginning of September, and it came out at the beginning of October, right?
Wow, so the turnaround was really fast.
It was. It really was. Thank goodness, because I don't know if I could have kept my mouth shut long enough. I was so excited.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's huge.
To be the first canon Freddy ever.
Had you been a fan of the franchise up until that point?
I had.
You can say no.
Well,
Yeah.
it was half and shut up. Half and half, because like I was terrified of it. Like my friends would have to strap me to the chair to like get me not to run out, and even then I would run with the chair like away to
I'm
get
sorry, what
go
was
away
that? What was
from-
the sound of
it
you
was
running
a-
with? That's great.
it was like
We're like in an anime.
This
I
is-
feel like that's an anime moment.
oh hey
I
we
thought we were just
lost
chipmunks.
100 viewers.
And goodbye.
No, but yeah, it was very fast turnaround. And I did like it. I was just scared of it.
Yeah.
Very morbidly scared.
Okay,
of
so
it.
you
Fair
so you were
enough,
aware of
fair
it.
enough.
You enjoyed it. but you were also scared.
Like,
you were
I
respectfully
loved
scared of it.
I love, like, I've got the heart of an engineer. Back when Kids Next Door was out, I used to like make 2x4 technology in my garage.
That's awesome.
But I've always loved like animatronics and robots and stuff. And my guilty pleasure is watching old Rockafire explosion videos.
Yeah.
Like at Showbiz Pizza. Do you
Right.
know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the original one with like the original bear and why do I forget his name right now? Because it's hot. That's
Sure,
why.
it's all right.
But
It's really hot.
That's
But-
why we're putting you in the hot seat.
yeah,
Okay.
That's why we don't want you farting in the hot seat.
I'm not going to fart in the hot
It
seat.
could ignite in
Don't
here.
make
I
promises
mean, you know.
that your butt might not be able to keep. All right.
I swear to HE double hockey sticks, I won't
Thank
do
you.
it.
Here. So this is your audition for William.
Yeah, this is my audition for
All right,
William.
let's do it.
I feel there are elements of this design that perhaps you don't fully understand.
You were like an evil, demonic, like old.
Oh, but you sounded like
old
such a
professor.
cute
He
old
never,
man. Yeah.
he never
it's
said
so
how
cute.
old William was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it said that it was like middle-aged, but I figured I'd,
Yeah, old it up a little
Wisen
bit. Yeah.
him a
just
bit.
a little bit.
Sure, interesting. Okay.
I like that one too.
Now we're on to the Fun Time Freddy stuff.
Okay.
What costumed entertainer right
Let's
at the
start
top
with that.
there.
Yeah, up at the top there.
Wait. This is the first time that this audio has been played anywhere.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Except into Scott's own ear
Ear
holes.
bombs.
Yeah.
And so this is what got you cast originally?
Yes, this
Okay.
is. Oh, I want to say one thing.
Yes.
Funtime Freddy might have been German. If he chose that take. I did 2 takes of the voice, one with my normal accent and one with a German accent, because I find
German Funtime Freddy.
the way I did it,
That
was
would completely screw
That'd
up
be amazing.
all canon stuff that I thought I knew.
it would.
Right?
That's why he didn't pick it probably.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
yeah. No, but he
Eins, zwei,
well, you
drei,
can hear it in a second, but when it was like, oh, unsettling to adults, but children would like it. I also thought
German. That's it.
sometimes German accents can do that, like with the Medic and TF2. Sometimes they can do
That's
that.
interesting.
That's
That's
So-
okay,
interesting.
okay.
Without further ado,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hi, kids! Glad to have you back again. Come closer. I'll sing a song for you. Hello, little children. Glad to see you back again. Come closer. I'll sing a song for you.
That would have been
that is an
terrifying.
alternate reality.
That would have been
Right.
so,
Yeah.
it's the parallel universe.
Not even. It's Freddy Fazbear or Fazbear Entertainment expands outward into its
Ooh,
international
it's the
borders.
international
Oh, yeah.
franchise.
Yeah.
You're a Fazbear, yeah.
Pizza, y'all.
Oh my
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
The old Deutsche Fazbear.
And so I'm curious, as a professional voice actor, how many takes do you normally send as a part of your audition? Just like here, you sent 2, and they were similar, but like very clear choices made in each. Is that do you normally send 2? Do you send more? What do
The rule of thumb is to only send as many as you think sound completely different while still keeping the essence that they want.
interesting.
So I felt I could do it with 2. Usually the cap is 2. Like a casting director, if they're going through 800 auditions, they don't want to hear.
right, 10 from the same person.
Yeah,
Right.
so you got to capture their attention with the one
Immediately.
you're most confident with.
I
but,
have one other question
oh,
as
what's
well from Shadow Inferno. What is your favorite voice to perform and your favorite FNAF game?
Well, this one is pretty fun to perform, but there's a game called Zombie Vikings, and that
Okay.
was way back when it by Zoink. Did you see E3 2016?
I did.
You remember EA's E3? Did you watch that one?
I think we did,
They're-
yeah.
They showcased a game called Fee, and it was like it was like very atmospheric. It was about this little flying squirrel type deal.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
me and another person do all the creature voices in it.
Oh, that's so fun.
That's coming out soon, and it's going to be really fun to do like campaigning for that and stuff.
That's
awesome.
really neat.
But that's the same company, Zoink.
Really?
And,
Okay.
my favorite voice in Zombie Vikings was a Harvey Fierstein turned into an old woman called
Mogaga the witch, and she would always think she was the hottest thing, you know.
That's
And
so
she-
good.
She and she like she would hit on all the boys, and she'd like come into the water. It's nice and cold.
she would
oh my gosh.
that, and
I
it's
love
just
it.
fun
I
to like
love
make
it.
people cringe with that voice.
Oh, I
I
love
love
it.
that voice. So that's a character in that game?
Yeah, that's a character in that
Oh,
game.
it's
I
so
voiced
good.
a ton of stuff in that, but
So how many voices do you feel like comfortable doing? Just that like, do you have like your 10 go-to or whatever?
if I tried to keep track, it would. I don't keep track. All I do is I see what is on the page, and then I pull up whatever I think would sound good. But I haven't cataloged
You actually
them yet.
like this is
Yeah.
my old creepy witch voice. This is my demonic
There are
possessed.
many old creepy witch voices you could go with. Though.
Sure.
Like for their Zoink's newest game, I got to do an old creepy witch again, and this time it was Nathan Lane.
So she sounds a little like this. She's like, oh, bless your heart.
That kind of thing.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. By the way, I just want to, hey
I
Scott,
love that.
people are really digging the German Freddy. I'm just saying, it's getting very positive
Scott,
response
Maybe that could
over
be an
here.
Easter egg.
Scott, I have
Right?
no doubt that you're watching this live stream because that's the type of guy that you are. Thanks for being a loyal
Making
GTLive
sure
viewer.
I don't screw up.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
DDoS this live stream as soon as something you like say something like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and by the way, purple guy is."
I don't know. who
But
Purple
hey,
Guy is.
FNAF 6. If you're still looking for ideas, my friend, international expansion for Fredbears. Make it happen.
Don't do it, Scott. It's not worth it.
German all over the place. The down under.
Right.
Yeah.
Fredbears down under.
Down under.
The Australian accent.
Can you give us Freddy down under?
Crikey. Get ready for a surprise, mate.
Lovely.
So fun.
Uh,
Okay, here. Let's go on.
Okay,
let's go on
yeah,
to the next thing.
let's,
Okay.
uh,
So we heard your audition, and
okay.
so that was pretty much direct out, right? So
Mm-hmm.
so he's like, you get the part, and I'm just gonna use your audition in.
Well, he said use that exact voice, but I had to do more lines, obviously.
Sure,
Yeah.
of course, right?
And of course, there are ones that didn't make it into the game.
Yeah.
That you'll see here now.
Okay,
Okay,
so these
cool.
are the cut lines,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and this is this file right here, or
Yeah.
Freddy round 2.
Yeah. It's Entertainer, all Freddy lines one.
Okay, all Freddy lines 1. So these are
This will take about 2 minutes.
so these are the unheard lines.
Some heard, some unheard.
Okay.
Okay,
From Sister Location.
Yep. Well, you heard that already.
Kids, glad to have you back again. Come closer. I'll sing a song for you.
And you did all the effects
Hey,
yourself.
kids, it's so good to see you again.
I do 2 takes of every
Come
line.
closer and I'll sing a song for you.
So
This
creepy.
is my friend Bon Bon. Say hi, Bon Bon.
And so he was all, and so that wasn't a choice on your part. It was always named Bon Bon.
Yeah, it was always named Bomb.
Okay, I was
Okay,
just curious
interesting.
From the start, it
because
was
that
named
was a
Bon
weird,
Bon.
because that was another one of those moments where I'm like, one, I'm like, wow, that isn't what I expected Freddy to sound like. But then two, it was, that's weird that they're calling it Bon Bon.
Yeah.
But that was how it was originally
was
scripted.
That was how
Okay.
it's. Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
That's
Okay.
actually what tipped me off to it being Freddy. Like I
Yeah.
took a lucky guess.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, at that point you're like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I wonder, a game made by Scott Cawthon with Bon Bon in it. I wonder. Yeah.
All right.
This is my friend Bon Bon. Say hi, Bon Bon. Bon Bon, say hi to our friends.
And that's in the game.
Bon Bon, say hi to our friends.
He used both takes.
And so I'm also real curious about this, where as you're doing the effects,
Yeah.
like what's going through your head making the effects? Like how are you deciding like, oh, I want this line to repeat, or
Difficult question. I listen through the line and I'm like, okay, what can I make skip a couple times so that it's still coherent?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I don't overdo it, but I make it so that it's apparent that
Yeah.
it's there.
How
Yeah.
long does it take you to put this together, by the way?
This file right here with effects and all,
Yeah.
recording and then effects,
Yeah.
that took about an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not too
That's not
shabby.
bad, man.
Yeah.
Well done.
It was. I knew what to do already because I had already experimented with the
what
other.
they
Yeah.
did there. That's so awesome.
I know you're over there somewhere. I know you're over there somewhere. I know you're over there somewhere.
I did 3 of
Are
them.
you the birthday boy? Are you the birthday boy?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Are you the birthday boy?
Okay, I did 3 of them.
See you over there in the dark. Come on out. I see you over there in the dark. Come on out. Hey, Bon. I think that's the birthday boy over there. We should go give him a surprise. Hey, Bon, I think that's the birthday boy over there. We should give him a surprise. We'll see
Yeah.
you next time. We'll see you next time. Well, hello again. Well, hello again. Well, hello again.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you.
Interesting.
But yeah, you can see some stuff in there he cut for
Right.
one reason or another.
Yeah.
So, and hello again.
Yeah.
Huh. Were you supposed to go back to Freddy's? Do you
I'm-
think, or is
I'm
it
unsure.
Or do you think it's more, hey, the whole? Because again, going into the deep lore of this game, you know, you're playing as Michael Afton, who looks like his father, and
Yeah.
Custom Night clarifies that at first they didn't recognize me, but then they thought I was you.
That's a good idea about.
So if all of a sudden it's like Freddy's like, hello again, he would recognize William as his creator and assume that Michael is also like, hey, I recognize you again. Or maybe there was meant to be a mission where you go back into
That's
Freddy's.
my theory, and this is not canon at all because I have nothing to base it off of.
Yeah.
But I think that there was supposed to be something at the end, maybe, where they were all together again. But again, no
Yeah.
idea. That was at the very end of the script.
And you also did Custom Night too, right? There's new lines for Custom Night.
Exactly.
Oh well.
There it is.
I segued
Oh,
to
there
it
we
without
go.
even knowing.
All right.
Yeah, no, the
How good we are at our jobs here at GT
All right.
Live.
I'm unsure if there's anything in there that could be lore speculative, but there's definitely stuff in there that went unused. So I
And
figured
that was recorded after the fact, right? So
Yeah.
So Sister Location happens. When does Scott reach out to you and ask, hey,
see those date modifieds right there.
Yes, with no feed on the live stream.
Oh my God.
Why am I going to turn up on a website somewhere?
Yes. Yes, and you don't want to see that website.
A
a lot of feed.
Those are the actual, well, except for the one at the top, but those are the actual dates I recorded and sent them off.
Oh, really? Okay, so you recorded kind of your final version of Freddy Lines version, like the first one for the main
On
game.
September 7th last year.
And then a little over a month later, on October 21st.
What's
you recorded-
today?
Today is
It's October 25th.
25th.
Oh,
We
that would have
ju-
been so.
We just missed it. If I hadn't gone to Santa Fe Comic Con, then we,
Darn you, Santa Fe. Just kidding, you're lovely.
and
Yeah.
your Comic-Con specifically.
Yeah. No, we were supposed to film the other day, but I couldn't be here, sadly. But
Quite all right.
now I'm here.
Right, and that's good.
Yeah.
We missed the 1 year anniversary.
Let's
though.
take a look at the last one.
Okay.
Sure.
Wait, I gotta ask.
So,
Have you been cast in the movie?
no, I haven't heard anything about the movie, but me and Andy, the guy who plays Hand Unit, we want to be extras in it, and we want to figure out how to do that. So, Bloomhouse producers, if you're out there, hi.
Well, I mean, and also for just consistency across the character.
I know, it's important.
You have the first official canon voice of Freddy.
I don't think that they're going I'm sure that they're going to base this movie off of the first game, so I don't know if they're going to use voices for the animatronics. If they do, I'd love the chance to audition. Thank you so much.
Yeah, wait. Okay, here, say this again, because now I'm going to dig into this. What makes you think that the movie would be based off of the first one and not either its own separate canon or off of the books?
Because that's usually how movies go. Assassin's Creed was its own own thing, wasn't it?
Assassin's Creed was its own thing. I think Tomb Raider was its own thing as well, right?
But Clue, starring Tim Curry, that was based off of the first one.
That's just
First and only board game.
If we're
so
doing
good.
board games, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're doing board...
I'm sure there was a Clue 2 somewhere.
There is technically a Clue... No, I'm thinking Grease too.
Yeah,
never mind.
no.
There is a Clue
You
musical.
can't follow
though.
up on
Did you know that
Clue?
there's a Clue musical?
Oh,
Fun fact,
really?
it's terrible.
That's weird.
It's terrible.
Yeah?
It is so bad. But it's cool because it has like 20 different endings.
My guilty pleasure
21
is
different endings.
going and looking back at awful musicals that didn't make it, like
Carrie the musical?
Spider-Man: Turn Off the Dark.
I saw
That's the one
Spider-Man
that drove Matthew out of theater as a professional.
Really?
Spider-Man
Yeah.
Turn Off the Dark is
I'm
the
so
one
sorry.
of the big reasons why I did not continue with professional theater.
Goodness gracious,
That's
I'm
how
sorry.
bad it was. I saw have you ever seen a production of it?
No, I
It
wasn't
was-
lucky enough.
It was mind-meltingly bad. Like, the decisions that were made as a part of that musical were
Where'd you get that?
unfathomable.
Oh, here,
Unfathomable.
I can hook you up. man.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So we're going to listen
Here
to
we
Freddy
go.
Round 2?
You're almost
Yeah,
there.
this is the last clip.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Well, hello again. Are you ready for round 2? Well, hello again. Are you ready for round 2? Well, hello again. I'm
Too over the top, I
ready.
suppose.
Are you ready for round 2?
I like how sing-songy. Hello again!
Well, that's what he liked about it too. That he was eccentric but scarily so.
Huh,
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Go get him! Hey, Bon Bon! Go get him! Bon Bon! Let's not keep our friend waiting! Come on, Bon Bon! Let's not keep our friend waiting! Come on, Bon Bon! Let's not keep our friend waiting!
Why did I ask this one?
Anybody home? Knock, knock! Anybody home? Anybody home? Are you ready, Bon Bon? Let's go get him in 3, 2,
Ooh, countdown.
1.
Ooh.
That wasn't in the final
Bon
game.
Bon, you sure? Okay, let's go get him in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's
cool.
cool. I like that. Yeah, that's awesome. That was not in the game.
That was sweet.
That-
No, the countdown wasn't. That's interesting. Have you? Wait, are you saying that you have not played Custom Night all the way through? Come on.
No, I got scared.
Yeah. Yeah. Has Freddy played his own game?
I have. I just haven't played Custom Night.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. All right.
Ready or not, here I come!
You know that.
Ready or not, here I come!
By that point, you're just ready.
No.
Well, I wanted to make that one sing-songy, like all around the mulberry bush.
Ah.
What a party pooper! Oh, what a party pooper! What a party pooper! Oh, birthday boy! Oh, birthday boy! Come out wherever you are! Oh, birthday boy! Come out wherever you are! Get ready for a surprise! Get ready for a surprise! Get ready for a surprise! Get ready for a surprise!
I don't know why you wanted so many. That might have just been me being a perfectionist, but I think you might have asked.
The
for
last
more,
take
too.
is the one that I ended up going with too.
Yeah.
So what effects? So outside of making it skip a couple times, what effects did you layer on to get kind of that like robotic feel?
That's unfortunately a trade secret I can't reveal.
No way, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
I
By like your trade secret or a Scott Cawthon trade secret?
half and half.
Really?
There is a certain program I use for it, and I'm not going to say it because nobody else uses it, so I don't want.
Yeah, no, of course.
He didn't want anyone reproducing the voice, and I sort of agreed. to
Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
nah, there's nothing I can say about it. I'm sorry. I'm
wow,
so sorry.
Of all the questions, I figured I would get
expect that
stonewalled
one,
about. I
yeah.
didn't expect that one to be one
Yeah,
of them.
didn't expect
I'm
that
sorry.
one.
No, it's all right.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's the same reason he won't let me like do custom voice requests for Funtime Freddy, because Scott really likes to keep the lore inside the game. You know, so if something gets out like with Freddy's voice with the effect on the internet, that's
Yeah.
completely out of the game. He
So-
feels that would take
Ah,
out the
shoot.
immersion.
So
Well, there goes the intro to part 2 of my
Wait, so when
final
you do,
FNAF
That's
theory, where I
fine.
was gonna be
That's
like,
fine. That's fine.
so when you do,
I'll do that.
Really? I like that you're like, Scott doesn't allow this. Oh yeah, if you want to do an intro of game theory, yeah, I can do
Scott, email me right now if that's not okay.
that. Okay, that's amazing.
Okay, I guess it's okay. No, Scott, seriously, email me if
I
that's
was
not
gonna be
okay.
like, wow, that was really impressive how fast you guys have this network connection.
Yeah,
like
we're
PSP.
tethered by Google Fiber. That's not true at all. We don't have Google Fiber
There's
in
invisible
California
lines
yet.
connecting to you. Sorry, Steph, what were you
We're,
gonna say?
we're like brothers, only closer. Do you remember that SpongeBob?
I do.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry, Steph, what were you saying?
I was
Yes.
just gonna ask. So when you do a voice or a character, especially for this game series,
sure.
does Scott then basically own that voice? I mean, if you're not allowed to use it anywhere else, so he's bought a specific voice that you can't use anywhere else. Is that right?
That is very disputed because we never signed any contract like that. However, it's sort of in the voice actor world.
Yeah.
It's sort of a courtesy to not use the same voice twice.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well,
okay.
maybe not the. So it's interesting because what it sounds like is it's voice plus effect.
Yeah,
not
it's,
necessarily
it's
voice.
a whole
That's
package.
part
It's
of
voice
it,
plus
but
text.
still, the voice I've never really used that specifically ever again. Like A Hat in Time came close, where
The Snatcher minions sound like this.
but
It's not quite there.
you know
It doesn't have that like raspy kind of quality
the
to
projection. That
Yeah.
it has,
That-
yeah.
yeah, it's
Interesting.
more of a brassy resonance.
Yeah,
than
it is.
Brassy. I've never heard that one.
Yeah, you have a good brass to your.
Funtime Freddy is made out of brass cannon.
That's not don't
That's
believe
not
it.
canon.
It's lies. Right. So how aware are you of the Five Nights at Freddy's lore then? As someone who has played one of the characters, how do you know the lore pretty deeply or?
Sure. Well, not deeply. As much as I know more than someone who's just getting into it, but I don't know as much as someone who's got a map behind them with a bunch of pins connecting
like
the
the
dots
board
to
I
everything.
currently have in our office, which you haven't seen. But
I gotta see that.
Yeah, I don't have pins or anything, but I have a big dry erase board. With
Oh my
everything
God, I
listed off
really
and
want to
stuff.
see
Oh,
that
yeah.
now.
It's all listed off, and I have connections drawn. And this
I
and that.
cannot wait to see
Yeah,
that.
it's fun.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So if I were to, is there anything that you can surprise me with, as far as
Lore wise?
yeah, or just in general, something that I could really chew on here,
Good question.
or anything that will reveal Scott's internal processes that'll make me understand aha, we got it, we figured out the mind of the creator.
I know some stuff. I just don't know what I can reveal.
Man.
No stuff.
I just crucified myself, didn't I? No, but well, I got to be really careful with my words
Yeah,
here.
of course.
But
Be as careful as you need to be. Don't.
oh boy. Oh, there's going to be something that I remember afterwards that's going to maybe this is the way that I get back on the show, huh? I call you up and say, I remembered!
Man.
Oh, he's doing the cliffhanger.
Jeez.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
Oh,
No,
man.
I know. It's not that I...
We could do something where you say it
I-
almost up to the last word, and then GTLive just ends. We would do that to you guys.
Or you could say it, and then we private it, and then we cut it out for the re-upload, and then
Okay.
people will have to... It'll just have happened in the moment.
I've been in talks about doing some expanded lore, outside of the game series.
Interesting.
In the form of... Gee, I can't go...
No,
I
you're fine.
I can't go that far, but...
Well-
But if I can get Scott to say yes, and, I got a couple people on it already, but if I can get Scott to say yes, there might be something else.
Huh.
Not
Cool.
outside of the game series. That's...
Expanded
that's
lore outside of the game series.
expanded universe.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Man,
right.
you're gonna be, so there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Five Nights at Freddy's.
The anime. You heard it here first.
It's confirmed to be the new Star Wars with its expanded universe.
There it is.
Solo, a Five Nights story.
Right? A Five Nights story.
You wanted to do that joke again.
That would be so funny.
What, Five Nights at Freddy's 2.8 remake.
Right? Oh, the Kingdom Hearts, man. I'm telling you,
yeah.
that's where the lore's gonna go.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. It is now confirmed. Five Nights at Freddy's Planet in Kingdom Hearts 3. Chica's gonna have a Keyblade. Sora's gonna be confused about a Funtime Freddy versus a Golden Freddy, and Bonnie's gonna be fighting Heartless. There it is. Okay.
What was he saying no about? It's so hot I forgot.
I think he's saying no to you doing something for game theory.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, buddy.
What a meanie.
Scott, man,
I'm
put
sorry.
the X on it.
I'm sorry.
It's
sorry
not my
about
fault. I just thought I'd ask.
But nice to know
that.
that Scott's watching the stream right now.
It is.
Yeah.
I currently have it in my theory right now where I'm like, maybe something with Funtime Freddy voice. Like, that is legitimately the first line in
And
the
again,
script for the intro.
that
I'm like, I don't know if he can do
I
it,
don't
but
know.
I'm
You've
gonna
heard
ask.
it a lot. Maybe you can replicate it. We'll see how close you
We
can
can
get.
cobble it together. We'll take a couple of audio bits of
Oh
you
yeah,
saying
from this
stuff.
stream, and we'll just chop them all together.
It'll be like an Obama dub or something.
Oh
like that.
yeah.
It'll be like Barack's dubs.
It'll be the Funtime
dubs.
Freddy. Yeah, the
I
Funtime
just
dubs.
want to say
exactly.
one thing. The expanded lore thing, that's not, like, I haven't brought it up with Scott yet. This is the first time I've brought it up.
Oh,
I just have to, I just want to talk with Scott about it. Yeah.
This is actually your segue to being
He's
like,
actually
Scott, I
holding
really need you to call me right now.
He's actually having a completely separate like email
Oh, yeah,
conversation with Scott
totally.
this whole time, being like, oh, by the way.
Well, no, Scott just, here, hold on.
Everyone in the
let
chat
me
says
show
hi,
it.
Scott.
Let me show it for the stream. You can zoom into it.
Everyone in the
'cause
chat
it's-
is freaking out that Scott is like currently texting you right now. It's so funny.
Here, zoom into that.
Don't you're not
That-
showing
no,
us
you don't
No,
wanna
no,
show
no.
an
It,
email
it's-
address.
it only says Scott Cawthon.
just
It says no.
Just no.
Just no.
Shut down.
I hope I'm not in trouble, Scott. I love you, Scott.
I don't want to get. Hey, he's in. This is the hot seat, Scott.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so you know,
it's
like
literally like
literally
100
and figuratively the hot
literally
seat.
and also so you know Stephanie and I are trained in like psychological like
Warfare.
manipulation and
We've done
warfare.
lie detector tests on this stream.
We've been
Oh,
slowly
yeah?
wearing him down
We
this
know.
whole stream.
Yeah.
So
So invite Scott on to come sit in the
yeah, Scott, anytime.
If Scott would ever come out of his
Anytime.
his Scott hole.
He's Scott Hole.
Yeah, that's what I
Ouch.
call wherever he is. the Scott hole. Hi, Skip.
Hey, Skippy.
Hey, Skip.
Come on, bud.
That means it's time to
There's-
eat.
Yeah,
Is
means
that-
this is dinner
does that mean-
time. But and we've listened to all of the clips, which is pretty great.
Don't
He's
scare my
unfazed.
cat with
He's
Freddy.
unfazed.
Oh
It's a
my
jump
God.
skip.
It's a jump skip.
Yeah.
Oh, Skip. Hey, buddy.
You are my friend. You are my furry friend.
All right.
So I think that's
That's the
I
cutoff.
think that's about it.
I think that's probably it, unless there's anything else that we should know about or any. Well, first off, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
this
having
is-
me.
is
This
there
was
any-
really
like,
fun.
This was awesome.
So
Yeah.
Are you
obviously
kidding?
you're also
I
in
can't
Hat
believe
Time,
we
which
shook
just
hands.
came
We're
out.
like we should like there's a hug.
Well,
Here.
no one wants to hug. We're so
I know
sweaty
it's
and
so
gross.
it's disgusting.
You can
okay.
the microphone's picking up the sweat sounds. It's all
Just
moist.
moisture. But is there any? So like, what? You did us the favor of coming on. What
Yeah.
is there anything that you'd like to promote or like, hey, follow me on Twitter?
upcoming projects,
Well,
anything like that?
Twitter, following me on Twitter would be nice because I'll say this right now, and I rehearsed this.
Oh, okay.
If there is another game coming out, which I don't know, but if Scott tells me and he says, yeah, it's okay to talk about, my Twitter @KellenGoff is the first place I'll talk about it.
Okay.
So that's the first place you'll hear anything from me at least. So that the Twitter is @KellenGoff. You can't put that on the screen, right?
At Kellen Goff.
No.
At Kellen Goff. Yeah, but and
Here, wait, I can pull
Yeah,
it
Stephanie
up.
can pull it up actually.
Here, we can
thank
just
you.
scrutinize it here in person.
And
At
also,
Kellen
you
Goff.
too can buy your own version of Five Nights at Freddy's 6 mini pizza location. It's available on Amazon, right? I bought
think
this on
we bought
Amazon.
it on Amazon.
I was buying like toy robots, and
Here, Jason, pull
Amazon
up
knows
Kellen's
email
email.
about my
Or
personal life.
Not,
Is like,
not
My
your
email.
Not your email. Pull up his Twitter.
hey kids,
There we
By
go.
me.
Okay.
I'm Freddy.
He's currently Poltergoff.
Yeah, I'm Poltergoff.
And you're at LA Comic-Con this weekend.
Yes, I'm going to be at. That's something to promote. Me, the voice of Hand Unit, Andy Field, and the voice of Vlad, Christopher McClough. That's how I like to pronounce his last name. But
I'm sure he likes you to pronounce his name.
Oh,
that
he
way.
loves
yeah,
it. But
it must be his
McCullough.
favorite.
We're going to be signing at the LA Convention Center at LA Comic Con this weekend. So look forward to that. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Cool.
Awesome.
And then, like I said, this is officially one of the new FNAF games.
This is
you
the-
saw
this
it
is
here
the
first,
new
ladies
FNAF
and gentlemen.
game, okay?
This is FNAF.
This
say what
is
you
where
will.
this is the culmination of the FNAF series.
There have been
essentially
6
right
FNAF
here.
games, and this is the 6th one.
Yep.
This is it. You have FNAF 1 through 4. You have Sister Location. FNAF World, I guess, kind of counts.
And this is FNAF board.
But this is FNAF Board. There you go.
Okay.
Hey guys, here I am. Here's me. Buy my pizzas. I do jump scares. I'm totally spooky. What? This is me audition. Scott, this is my audition, since you are watching. You got...
Since I'm probably going to be recast soon
Yeah,
for getting in trouble on this show.
Since you got in trouble. No, actually, so, fun fact. I've only emailed Scott like 3 times.
Yeah.
I think about 3 times. One was about like Game Lab to see if we could do Five Nights at Freddy's on Game Lab.
Okay.
But and there was some follow up there, so that was like number 2. And then the 3rd time was actually to make sure that you were clear to come on.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to just.
I
Seasoned
asked him
vetted.
too.
Well, because here's a true story. You want behind the scenes? Kellen was being really sketchy about like what you.
Sketchy.
We get a lot of weird emails from people,
Oh, yeah.
and so when
And some of
someone
them
out of
sound
the
a little
blue
bit
is
like
like,
yours.
I was the voice of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm going to show you unreleased footage, I'm like, can I trust him? And
Yeah.
so I emailed Scott, and I'm like, hey.
I figured that would catch your attention.
Well, and it did, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to double check that, like, Scott was okay with it, because I'm like, I don't know if one of the voice actors is going rogue.
Well, of course
or,
I got his
Yeah.
permission before.
I don't know your
Fine.
character as a human
Well, now
being.
you know I'm a nice
I
people.
do,
Yeah,
and
and now we know
and
you're
also
awesome.
from and Scott emailed. So I've never talked to Scott about lore or anything, but like
Right.
from Scott emailing back, he's like, "Oh, I'm not worried about Kellen."
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not worried
well,
about you.
and now maybe he's second guessing us.
Kellen's harmless.
No, Matthew, what you don't know is that actually the 2 of them have been in on this the whole time. This appearance was planned as part of the marketing campaign for the next game.
Well, that was the other thing that I was suspecting this whole time, where we would go, no joke, because, Scott does weird stuff, and he said before the end of October, there would be an announcement about the movie.
Yeah.
And so I was wondering if, as a part of, like, the stuff that you were bringing in to show us or
I
play,
wish.
that maybe there
If you
was,
want
like,
to,
an
that's
announcement
fine.
trailer or
I
something
wish.
like that.
I wish. I asked him if he wanted me to say anything, but he's like, "Nah, it's fine."
We're not
It's okay.
Well-
So, anyway.
But yeah,
I think we're good.
so behind the scenes, there's all sorts of conspiracy theories going on,
Sure.
because we've been fooled by Scott in the past.
Well, no, it's really much less that, and actually just we get a lot of requests to be on the live stream. We get a lot of people who say they're someone and aren't actually that person, so we do a lot of double checking behind the scenes.
yeah, and
Just
so
to
and so
make
Scott
sure.
Scott says you're one of the good
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
So well done.
Who are the bad ones?
I'll leave you to debate that one.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, I guess we should be asking who are the twisted ones.
Oh man.
Get it? Because of the book.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, because it's a book.
Okay, guys.
Plug in the book.
But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I have no doubt that within probably the next 2 days, following up on this and the game theory, Scott will probably put something up on ScottGames.com announcing something or
knows?
other. Who knows?
Who knows?
If pattern serves, something will probably happen in the next 2 days. But anyway, that is it for today. We are back tomorrow, normal time, 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Sadly, no Kellen.
We'll miss him, but we are back with some pretty cool stuff tomorrow.
We're back with a very big game tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. It's a big deal, you guys.
It should be very cool. We have a
already
good
really
rest of the
excited
week
about it.
planned.
You have never, ever seen it anywhere before, if that gives you
Ever.
any clues.
Unless you're in Mexico. So anyway, right?
Yeah.
Fact?
I
Yeah,
don't
all right.
know
Anyway,
what you're talking about.
Ellen is so confused right
I know.
now.
It's
I'm-
okay.
So, and it's not a Mexican game
It's not-
either.
no,
it's just
it's not.
There's issues. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you, Kellen. Once again, at
Absolutely.
Kellen Goff.
Yeah, thank you so much.
KELLENGOFF on Twitter.
Also, kellengoff.com if you want to.
Well, now you're just
if you want to
adding all
see.
sorts of calls to action.
Well, if you want to see if I'm in a convention near you coming up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There you
All
go.
right.
And that's it.
Should I lead us out?
Well,
Oh.
Matthew, you want to wrap up
One.
some?
Is he gonna jump? How do you trigger him? How do you? Ah, there it comes! I'm simply.
We'll see you next time!
Let's say goodbye in the chat,
Say goodbye in
everyone.
the chat. And remember, that's just a stream, a live stream. Thanks for watching. Let's say goodbye in the chat.
Rami Gaming says bye. Bye.
The Chosen One watches, says bye guys, have a good day.
Kelvin Guarman says bye.
The Chorchick Spartan says bye.
Agreed says bye.
Jordan
Clap and a half.
says I took my PSAT today. Clap and a half to you.
Oh, nice. Woo. Yeah.
I kind
Crystal
of did a clap and a
95
quarter.
It was more like
You
7
got it.
eighths,
You
but that's
got
fine.
you got the idea. Crystal959 says, "Love you, Kellen. See ya."
Unicorn High Gamer
Love you
9000 says,
Love
who's
you
going to
too.
stay for the live chat? Hopefully
Woo,
everyone stays for the live chat.
yeah.
You just chat it up.
And Gazbear
Sure.
says, "Bye, bye, Matt, Pat, Kellen, and Steph, and also Skip."
21 Whiskers.
Cheers.
Bye.